Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing.
Going senior, KC captain.
Alright, so today guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope by now you have all subscribed and you have been liking, you have been sharing, and you have been commenting in the comment section. So for today I'm going to give you a journey of my athletic career. Right, so as you can see, this I'm taking you way back to high school days, and this was my first individual race at Champs. Right, so it's my first individual final. Right, and I'm in lane 2, man in the red and white forever. I'm proud of the red and white. Right, but guys, for this race, as I was watching this video and I decided to make a collage of all of these videos of me running back in high school and college days. I don't have anything from the primary days, but from high school days. Right, so for me, this moment was a really proud moment. I mean, there are ups and downs in this race, right? And as you will see right here, I anticipate the start. I got a fairly good start. I got a good start. So as you can see me there in lane 2. I was not boxing or anything at that point in time. But as I came off the curb, I don't know what happened, but I allowed myself to be boxing, as you can see. So this is where I actually get boxed in. So boxing is when the athletes, they are setting the pace for the race. So you can't go faster than them or you can't go around them. So as you can see, the two guys in the purple and white, they are running together, right? So you know, they work as one of them is a pacemaker and the other one is to support him. So at this point in time now, I think right here I was still in the race, and as I'm looking back at the race, I'm still in the race, right? But as we went through the first 400, and that 400, I must say that was a pretty fast 400. And as I went through the first 400 now, that's where I start to lose, or I start to fade away from the race. As you can see, there now I'm starting to struggle a bit. I'm struggling at this point in time, while the race was way ahead of my pace. You know, so sometimes we in the race and sometimes you just have to hold your own pace and run your own race. You understand? Because if you try to go at the pace of the race or the pace that the others are going, you might be just not be able to finish the race, or you might run a bit slower than your time. That is, if the pace is going too slow. But this athlete here I want to congratulate him. He's a good athlete, an outstanding athlete, right? And I'm very proud, and as I can say, I didn't finish in the medal position, but I did really well.
On to that second place position, calling his team.
We have begun.
As we are off here for the guys.
Small schools, 4x8.
Small schools.
Leading entry times into this race.
Remember last year it took us 7:55:38 to get into the final.
So it's definitely going to take sub-8 to get into the finals.
Belfield Comprehensive.
Coming through 455.
And it is Comprehensive taking out the early lead here.
55 flat at 400.
It was 55 flat at 4. And it looks like pacing here
Watch out, watch out.
is Pinecrest in second, followed by Lawrenceville School.
Coming up on 600 here. Just slowing a little bit. 126, 127.
Also Rawway.
Did you ever watch? Yeah, it's filling.
Rawway moving into third.
Belfield is running 7:59 earlier, but I think they can discount that.
Here we go, going into this exchange zone. We have a little bit of a lead.
Alright, so for this race now, this was like a race that I was very excited about. We got a good start and all of that. Yeah, as you know that outstanding athlete on the first leg there. and this is me now on the second leg, right? The time was pretty cold, I must tell you. It's really cold. It's like you're running in a condition where you can hardly breathe. The climate, your chest, your lungs feel like they're going to shut off on you, right? And yes, believe it or not, as you would have seen before, we are going around this track twice, right? So I'm there and I'm saying to myself at this point that I got a good start, I got a lead, I need to at least maintain this lead. Once I maintain this lead and I run below 156, 155, I know that I do well, or I did well, right? So this young man here, as you would have seen, that he is the winner in that champ final. It's the same year that would have run in, but he promised me that he was going to pass me on the second leg, and I'm saying, well, bro, I will see you on the track, you know. That's where all of the talking will be done. I think around here in the race, if I remember keenly, and here in the race he was trying to catch me, but then he was now realizing that it was too much of a work, you know. So he just has to hold his own race, and as I said, sometimes we just have to hold our own pace and do what we have to do. So here I'm at the finish line, or I'm almost in the exchange zone now, and I must tell you that I just want to hand over this button because at this time I'm fatigued, tired, you know. So I did well, and this athlete here on the second leg, he ran fairly well. He got a good start, you know. That just that unfortunate situation, he did not perform as well as we had expected him to, but we all tried our best. We did not we did not advance to the final because this was the heats, right? So we were not able to advance to the final. However, everyone here did pretty much fairly good job on their leg. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, on a particular leg you might have an athlete that is more outstanding, or running a better time than your athlete, you know. Sometimes when I look back at this race, I am saying that many of you who are watching this video now with me, you may not understand the strategy that my coach used here, but actually the strategy my coach used here was that he wanted to place his two best athletes on the first leg. Reason being, he was trying to put me in the spotlight to say that, yeah, I'm one of his best athletes, and he put me on the second leg so that he know that I'm going to maintain the lead. And also there were some recruiters in the stand on this particular day, so that's why he placed me on the second leg. Many coaches disagree with him, and when I'm looking back, I'm saying that I'm not in disagreement with him because my coach is an extremely wonderful coach, right? And I respect that man up to today, and I will always respect that man to my grave. No matter what, nothing can change the relationship that we have. I understand. So as you can see now that our third athlete is now fading away from the race, but it's a part of life. Some life you lose. In life, sometimes you lose and sometimes you win some. That's just a part of life, and we just have to regroup and come again. And if you continue to watch the races or continue to watch the race, you will see that in the next race, this young man on this third leg here, he came back and he redeemed himself. So I'm still proud of what we did. This young man now on the third leg is an outstanding athlete, but however, as you have now realized that by this time the race is already out of his control. He doesn't really have any more control over the race, as in he just have to run to finish to place, because it would have been a superb and extremely excellent, outstanding run that would have bring us back into the race at this point in time. So I must say, guys, wonderful run. As I'm going back through my videos and I'm watching these videos, I'm proud of all of us. I'm proud of the job that we have done and all of that, and I'm saying that it's a memory that will never leave me. It will always be with me, because these are some of the highest moments or the highest point in my track and field career. I may not have been the outstanding track and athlete that many person had expected me to be, because I must tell you that when I started out my track and field career, I was doing well. I was one to watch for the future, but then I got injured. I got growth spurt injured, so you know I was there first farm. I just run track from like September to December, and then that's it. I was like, every time December I can't perform because I have to be going to the doctor back and forth. They don't know what is wrong with me, and I was like, oh man, I want to give up. But then my coach, he believed in me, and I pushed through. I fight it, and when I was in fourth form, eventually I was able to go to Trumps and represent my school for the first time. So guys, I just want to say congrats again. We did well, and as I'm sharing this journey with you guys, I hope someone will be motivated from all of these watching these races and hear me comment on the videos and all of that. So continue to watch. There we finished, I'm going to let you see what place. I think we finished about 9th here, 9th. Yeah, so we were in 9th place. But overall, it was a good run. I'm proud of the guys. We did well.
That 752 should get you into the finals.
Alright, so guys, this is the race of my life, the race that I will never stop watching. Even when I'm 50 or older, as long as I live, I will be watching this race. So as I've said before in the video, or in the race before, this young man here, he was the one that he did not perform as we expected him to perform on the day. But for here today, he came out and he tried to redeem himself. He did pretty well. He did well. I must commend him for, you know, in one day or in 1 week it was the day before. Yeah, it was the day before you messed up. Everyone was down on you and all of that. You were saying that I messed up, and you came back out the following day and you came back and you did well. You redeemed yourself. So I'm proud of his performance here on the first leg. But however, as you'd have seen, that we were nowhere in the medal place at this time, and this athlete, I must commend him on the second leg here. He did extremely well. It was a brilliant run. So as you can see now, in this point in time, this is where you're seeing him for the first time in the video, or the first time in the race. But as you tune in, you're going to see that the last 200 he did extremely well. He ran well. He came off the curve superbly. Right, so you see that we are coming from all of, I think we were all at 7th, 8th position thereabout, and we hand over second. So that's a good run, bro. Good run. And this is the part of the race I like, even though I am going to run the final leg, or the final lap. I'm going to run the anchor leg, which is the final leg. I must say that this part of the race is one like, wow, we're in the race, we can do this, we can win. I was like, I'm around there like, continue to just come give me the button, let me do my part. And I must say that this young man, he ended up to be an outstanding athlete. Many of you might have not known him, or still don't know him, but he did well. He managed to move on with his track career. He's now retired like myself here. So this is me now on the final leg. So I didn't make, I must say I'm watching the race now, and I did not start as well as I should have, because at this point I should have already cleared this corner here, the first corner, the first 100 meters. But as the race picked up now, I start to get into the race, and I start to run. This first 200 was an extremely good 200, but as you can see, when I went around here now, this is what I used to finish the race. I must be honest with you, that I use the crowd to finish the race. You see, when I hear the crowd cheering and the Jamaicans cheering in the background, then I know that this young man is close, he's coming on to me, he's on to me. But I must say that I decided not to give up. I fight and I hold on, and I was so proud of myself. When I'm looking back, and I was saying, like, if we had lost this race, then this race would have been on me. But you know, I was there to I was able to get over the line first, and I must say I'm proud of myself. And you will see the next thing that you're going to show is the plaque, which is the first plaque for my high school. So I'm really proud. I'm extremely happy. Alright, so for this race now, guys, this race was another experience. So I was, in college, and I am able to make a final, hearing my name calling up on the microphone. And, I'm proud, to make the final, be one of the 2 athletes in the final representing the college. And before this, there was not many athletes who would have been able to represent the college at finals. But those athletes, they would have set the foundation for us here. So as you would have seen, that 800 is one of my pet events, and this man here in the red and white there and black, we ran in high school as well. So, I was pretty aware of most of these athletes in the race. However, as you can see, I didn't get off to a good start. I don't know why. Something is wrong with me in going off to a good start. But as you can see, as the race progresses, then I try to place myself at a good spot in the race. And at this point, I must say, I'm not making any excuses or anything, but this track, if you have experience running on this track, you know that running on this track is not very easy. It's a lot of wind coming at you, so it's like a friction. So you are going in one direction and the breeze is pushing you back in the other direction. Right? So it's not easy running on this track. However, right here, now I decided to start making some move in the race. You understand what I'm saying? I'm making some move in the race, but I am not pacing myself as well, because now the race already got out of control. It is now, I'm not in the race again to compete for a medal position. As you can see, I am around in the second pack, while the lead is getting away, it is extending, right? But this race as well, I like to hold my own. I hold my own with my whole composure, and I run my race, and I was able to finish. I finished like 5th. So right here, as you can see, I'm trying to come back in the race, but it was however too late. But I still fight. I still finish. I am proud of what I did. Right, I'm just sharing this journey with you guys, so you can not make the same mistake that I made while I was an athlete. But however, it was a commendation. I did well. See, cameraman there is also, he know me, so he congratulate me. I feel proud. I did well. Yeah, and now for the rest of this, I'm going to show you now. So here, this race now is actually a 1500 meter race, and it was my actual first ever individual medal for college. So this was one of my high points again in my track career. I'm proud. As you can see there, I'm fighting, but on the line I almost give away the medal because I stopped to check my time. So it was pretty much a good college career for me.
Few moments later.
Who is this? Sophia, so look up like camera now. Who is this? Look up in that camera now, man. Umbre. Not do him now. No,
don't do that.
So after me run for like 2 years, this non-athlete come and pressure me now. Can you really believe that, guys? A non-athlete is pressuring me because he got a win on the day. Right? I'm there. I have to actually went to the doctor, and I got medication. I have to go to the physiotherapist and all of that. That's to show you the seriousness of my injury, right? And this non-athlete here is pressuring me. But it was, at the end of the day, it was just for entertainment. That's all. I did enjoy it though.